Hey guys, it's Robin. As you can tell by the title, this is going to be a tag video. Tagged twice, once by, I think, Shop Till Dropped, and I think it's Beauty Crush. Anyway, they did these 13 questions, kind of get to know you questions. I thought it'd be fun until I could get something else put together for getting ready to go back to school. I'm slowly gathering all my school supplies. I don't have everything yet, so I'll wait and do that in another video. But anyway, just 13 quick questions. We'll start with number 1. What do you order at Starbucks? Well, I don't go to Starbucks that often anymore. I never used to like coffee. I know that sounds funny. I always loved the smell of it growing up. Loved the smell of coffee, just couldn't stand the taste of it. I don't know why. And I didn't really start drinking it until my husband's last deployment in 2008. And while he was gone, I don't know if I just needed extra pick-me-up, you know, running the kids everywhere, a job, you know, all that stuff. My girlfriend's like, oh, run to Starbucks with me. And I'm like, I don't like Starbucks. I said, coffee just seems too heavy or whatever. She said, try a latte. They have all kinds of flavors. What do you like? Do you like caramel, vanilla? You know, and I liked all that. So I tried a vanilla latte. Loved it. I was hooked with the put whipped cream on the top. Yeah, I loved it. Now I can do regular coffee, but I still have my French vanilla creamer in it. So anyway, that, and don't tease me with that little cup that they have when they ask me what size. I want the tall one. Okay, number 2. What's one thing in your closet you can't live without? My shoes. I love shoes. I love everything about them. Sandals, flats, heels, wedges, boots. I don't care. I love them. But can't really take my cardigans from me either. I have black, white, cream, and brown. It's a neutral kind of I guess kind of like my, kind of a taupey color with a hint of gold to it. And what I love about cardigans is that they can dress something up or they can tone something down. So let's say you don't have a lot of wardrobe in your closet. If you took an open cardigan, you know, something thin, long, sometimes they angle down like a scarf or something towards the bottom. You could take a t-shirt or a tank top and really dress it up with a cardigan. Same thing, like if you're going to work, sometimes I knew I would be going out with some girlfriends afterwards. I didn't want to run all the way home and change, so I had a top on that was a little too dressy to work in a middle school, but by putting that cardigan on, it kind of toned it down. Do you know what I'm saying? So it was the best of both worlds. It can really dress up something that would be normally too casual, and it can also tone down something that might be a little too dressy or show too much, like if it's backless or something for where you're working until you go out later that night. Also, just some simple jewelry and stuff can really change the look of something. So like if you're going on a job interview or you're going out and you don't really have a lot, you can do a lot with accessories to make what you have look fantastic. So number 3, what's one thing most people probably wouldn't know about you? Would you guess I'm Italian? I'm Italian. I know. Red hair, freckles, and blue eyes. I think I got every recessive gene my parents had. I have the nose, but oh, and the temper, the red-headed Italian temper. But I am Italian. My dad, there's a picture of my, this is my dad. This was taken, wasn't he cute? My dad's a little hottie. He was like 20 here. This was taken in 1957. Young Air Force dude. I think he was already dating my mom here, because yeah, he was 19, she was 16, and see, olive hair. He had dark wavy hair, olive skin. My dad's a hottie. Anyway, yeah, so I'm Italian. I don't know, I talk with my hands too. Number 4, name one thing I want to do before I die. I want to travel more. I want to see Europe. I would love to go to Italy with my dad. Of course, my husband too, and my mom. But I mean, that's something I would really like to do with my dad, to see where our family's from. I've stopped through Europe on my way to Turkey. When we were stationed in the Azores, their islands off of Portugal. My sister and her husband were stationed in Turkey. I had taken the hop with 2 babies, a 10-month-old and not even 2-year-old by myself. Yeah, I know, crazy. We stopped in Italy a short time to pick more people up and drop people off, and then we went on to Turkey. Loved Turkey. It was fabulous, beautiful. The people were really nice. Base was very strict though, and I think I was one of the last ones that were actually allowed to go on base if you weren't stationed like as a visitor. After that, you couldn't get on the base even though we were military unless you were stationed there. So that was, gosh, back 96? 96? Okay, number 5. What's one food that you can't live without? Pasta. I just can't do it. It's a comfort food to me. Macaroni and cheese, baked ziti. I know it's bad, but it's so good. It's almost a guilty pleasure, and that's one of the questions down here. Yeah. I do whole wheat pastas. Actually, they're really very good, and I didn't think I would really like them. I felt like I wouldn't like them or be cheating on my heritage or something by eating something like that, but actually they're not that bad, and if I don't say anything to my kids, half the time they don't even know. Number 6, what quote or phrase do you live your life by? I've loved this one ever since I heard it a few years back. It's stand for something or you'll fall for anything, and to me that's so important, and I try and teach my kids, stand up for what you believe in. You know, don't be someone that will fall for anything because they don't have faith. Whether it's standing up for a belief or a person or whatever, stand for something or you'll fall for anything. I love that quote. Number 7, what do you like or dislike about the YouTube community? I love that no matter what, I can type something in and find it. Someone's done a video on it or whatever. It's a wealth of information. I've met some really great people. I've learned a lot about nursing and going back to school and things like that. And, you know, just fashion and beauty and just, you know, brainless things. When you have a hard day, you can just go and type in anything and just watch the pet videos, you know, the animals or the babies or whatever, and it just puts a smile on my face. I love it. What I don't like, though, are some of the negative comments I read. I mean, dude, if you don't like what someone's saying, as long as if they're not doing something negative, if they're just showing you things they bought or things they like, and you don't like it, just take your mouse and click. You know, go watch something else. You don't have to be mean to somebody and write something nasty. That's just uncalled for. I don't know. I mean, that's a choice of YouTube. Watch it or don't. I mean, but you don't have to make someone feel bad and hurt their feelings. Number 8. What's your number 1 most listened to song on iTunes? Do I have iTunes? I know my kids have iTunes. I don't know. I'm always jamming out to something. I love music I can dance to. I love old 80s stuff. I love old rock. Like right now I'm blaring Bon Jovi's Greatest Hits in my Suburban. I don't know. I don't know if there's one favorite. I just kind of like it all. Number 9. What kind of style would you define yourself as having? Eclectic? Mixed? I don't know. I'm not really one style. I'm not all pearls and lace. I'm not all leather. I'm never leather. I don't know. If I like it, I'm going to wear it. It could be from Walmart. It could be from Macy's. Costume jewelry, real jewelry, knockoff purses, real purses. I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of a mix. If I like it, I'm going to wear it, and I'm going to work it because it's all confidence. It doesn't matter if it's real or not. Number 10, my favorite number. I don't know if I have a favorite number. Both of my kids have the number 7 in their uniforms. Shelby's 77 and Carlton's 78. They like to be different. So 7. I'd have to say 7. Number 11, 2 hobbies. One hobby kind of goes hand in hand, scrapbooking and photography. I love to scrapbook, and I scrapbook because I want my kids to have memories of everything we've done, and I don't just take pictures. My favorite thing to take pictures of are the everyday little things. I do take pictures of big occasions, Christmases and birthdays, but once when Carlton was little, I took pictures of he and his cousins digging in the dirt to find bugs. And it was so cute. They were all in half circles, and they were just down, just staring at these little ladybugs or beetle bugs, whatever, I don't know. Them messing around, playing together, doing their sports, everyday little things to me mean just as much as the big moments. And I also journal in my own handwriting. I treasure everything that I have of my parents with their handwriting and my grandparents. My grandmother's 97 and she's still alive, and even though it's hard to read anymore, she still sends notes. She's old school, you know, and she still sends letters and cards, and I keep every single one because I cherish the handwriting. A second hobby, cooking. I love to cook. Love it, love it, love it. Actually, my son enjoys cooking with me. He's 13 and he's really quite good. My girls were really cooking quite a bit. I wanted them to learn and know how for when they leave the house. I'm one of 5 kids, and my mom was so perfect with the house, and she didn't ever want us making a mess, so we were never really taught how to cook, you know, and she's a fabulous cook, and so is my dad. My dad was like, let him in there. So I'm very good about teaching my kids things. But as Carlton got older, he started experimenting and stuff, and his sisters were like, Carlton, can you make me some eggs? Can you make me some French toast? You know, and he would just do it, and so now they don't feel they have a need to cook because he does it. And like I said, he's quite good, but that's something I love. I love to cook. 2 pet peeves. Bullies. Don't like them. Never did. Why do you gotta be so mean? Seriously. Here's my take. If someone is intentionally mean all the time, they're probably feeling really bad about themselves. And I know a lot of kids and even adults don't have a lot of control over their own lives. Things happening in their lives, there's so many things you don't have control over. So what's one thing they feel they have control over? How they treat others. And that's true. But why does it have to be negative? Why can't that be positive? Why can't you do good for others? Volunteer somewhere. Tutor somebody. If you're good at a sport, teach a sport. It doesn't have to be negative, but I don't like bullies. If you and girls especially can be really mean and ruthless at this middle school, high school age. Here's my thing. If there's a little girl walking down the hallway and she doesn't have the nicest clothes or the coolest hairstyle or the nicest glasses or isn't allowed to wear makeup yet or whatever, and you don't like the way she looks, keep walking. There's no reason you need to be all in that girl's business, messing with her in a bathroom, flipping up her hair as she walks by, making fun of her. Just keep walking, because that's telling me you're uncomfortable about something about yourself. Ugly is as ugly does. Pretty is as pretty does. If I see a pretty girl and she's nasty, she's no longer cute. To me, she just, ugh. And, yeah, my girls don't put up with that crap either. They're always one to stick up for others, because it's just, no need for it. No need for bullying. I just, you can't prove otherwise to me. Another pet peeve, I'd have to say laziness. I don't know. I mean, if you see something that needs to be done, just do it. If a neighbor's going out of town and they need someone to bring in the mail, just do it. Do you have to say, like, well, am I getting paid? Just do it. Is it a big deal? I mean, if they bring you back something or give some money to you, that's awesome. But yeah, her neighbor boy going, well, am I going to get paid? To another neighbor, I'm like, that's just wrong. Help someone out. Do something good. Guilty pleasure. Shopping. I like it. I don't do it often because I feel guilty. Now, I can shop for my husband and my kids all day long. And even initially during that shopping trip, I might start picking something up for myself. But by the time I get to the checkout, it's probably put down or put away. I put it back because I was feeling like, well, that could be Shelby's pitching lesson, or that could be this or that or whatever. But at the same time, I work just as hard. I take care of the kids. If there's something I would like, I should be able to get it. And Eric doesn't tell me I can't get it. I just tell myself I shouldn't get it. But so it's a guilty pleasure when I spend money on myself. Well, I tag all of you. If you're watching this, I would love to hear a little bit more about you. 13 questions. They were pretty easy. I hope everybody has a good day. Have a great Saturday, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.